In all historical epochs down to the time of Napoleon, nationality did not inspire loyalty in a man of this period. It was, so to speak, every man for himself. And, of course, it was a period characterized by court intrigue and a propensity to acquire with the blade rather than the brain. Now, this period was not entirely lacking in intellectual curiosity. Sun, moon, stars, the body, a heavenly body, were all made subjects for profound study. And then, during the time of Napoleon, who had beautiful eyes and long, blonde hair. What are they laughing at?
At what you said just then, senor. You were enthusing over Napoleon's golden hair and eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who is she? That beautiful girl in the front row.
With all due respect to you, senor, that's Puccio and the Subdictino's bestest football.
Oh, I know the captain of the football team. No, I mean that girl.
You mean the student sitting on the aisle?
Una chica, profesor. A no ser que quiera usted decir que Henry...
Senor?
I'm talking about the girl sitting in between the two.
Oh.
Yes. You're right. There's no one there.
Senor, the class is impatient.
Well, I think we can take this subject up tomorrow at this very same time. Thank you very much for your attention. Class dismissed. And yet I saw her. She's been sitting there for 3 days in a row.
May I make a suggestion, senor? Don't you think you should go to the clinic?
Good idea. All right, you call him. Tell him I'm on my way over.
Yes, Dr. Martinez will be with you in a moment or two. Meanwhile, though, please tell me if there's anything I can do.
Get rid of the girl.
Does she disturb your thoughts?
Only when I see her.
But why not simply tell her you're turning into a psychopath? Or better still, you could transfer your attention to another. Senor Logan, you have a telephone call. The fiancé.
Thank you.
Be firm.
Hello? Tonight? What about tonight?
It was my birthday, remember? You said we were going to dance all night.
Look, Elisa, I really hope you'll forgive me, but I'm not well. I can't go out.
On my birthday? Let's be honest, Carver, it's another girl.
Oh, now, Lisa, don't be ridiculous.
Why not? You're making me look ridiculous, aren't you? Well, answer me. Answer me. I knew it. You haven't a word to say.
I can't get rid of her.
I heard that. She's there with you now, isn't she? Oh, well, don't let me today. If you think you're going to have a fight...
Somebody.
Professor Logan, what is it?
That girl. That girl.
But there is no girl there, Professor. Really?
Yeah. I keep seeing this girl. She's beautiful. And she keeps staring at me.
Just stares at you. How nice. Well, why don't I look over your history, as the word is used in the medical profession? And then we can have a nice chat, huh?
All right.
Now, don't go away.
Oh.
Will you stop it? Where did you put him?
Mariana, what do you think you're doing?
Oh, Father, just, playing.
I've told you time after time not to touch my things. Someday you're going to get into trouble. My luck. A precocious child.
I'm not a child, I'm a witch.
No, you aren't. Not yet. Why can't you just practice on the locals? Turn them into statues, things like that. You're not ready for time and space yet.
Yes, Father.
This sorcerer's convention in London. Perhaps I'll take you with me after all.
Oh, no, Father. You know how bored I get at conventions. I'll be good.
All right. But you've got to promise me not to go near my things.
I'll promise.
Is my luggage packed?
All ready.
Room ready?
Shine for the trip.
Now, you won't go near the dimension graph. Just to keep you out of trouble, you better give me the amulet.
Oh.
That's better. Let's have a goodbye kiss. Well, I'm off.
To London!
Where was I? Where is he? Where is he?
Halt! Thief! Robber of the dead! Arrest that culprit. Wait a minute, I'm not any robber of the dead. I'm no thief. Besides, I don't even know what I'm doing here. To the castle. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Hanging, garroting, or the stake, villain? Which justice do you choose?
I'm not interested in your justice. All I want to do is talk to my attorney. Now, this farce has gone far enough.
Make a note. The tongue to be burned out before the execution.
Tongue to be burned out.
You were saying...
This is a fraternity initiation, right? All right, I've been initiated.
Also, the toenails to be drawn out.
Toenails.
Oh, these people are obviously insane.
Well, so much for the trial. Let the punishment begin.
But look, isn't there one rational human being in this place?
Ah, Yolanda, my love, just in time. I'm about to chastise this unrepentant sinner.
How interesting. What a strange specimen. How does he explain his odd dress? Why?
Beauteous lady. You not only radiate charm, but intelligence. Maybe you can tell me what I'm doing here. Huh?
Madam, you are wasting your time. This villain was caught stealing from the dead. Also, I think, the teeth to be extracted, one by one.
Wait, my lord. Perhaps you are over hasty. What is your name?
Carver Logan. Although I'm sure that will cost me my eyes burned out of their sockets.
The eyes to be burned out of their sockets.
And where from comes this outlandish attire?
You mean these?
Yes.
Well, really nothing very strange about them. Matter of fact, quite ordinary. Well, at least it was an hour or so ago before I arrived.
Arrived? Where from?
From Madrid. I teach in a university there.
Learned man. Where is it? Madrid.
It's such a village, my lady, north of Toledo, but it has no university. Only marked as far as the eye can see.
So, you are from Madrid?
Yes, no, I'm not really from Madrid. I'm from... What year is this?
1549.
Ah, well, in that case, I'm from, America.
Impudent whelp.
Hands to be lopped off.
The hands to be lopped off. Take him away.
My lord, clearly the madman.
Hey, come on, guys.
It is said that a madman in the house brings good fortune before the morning sun.
The last handsome madman spent 2 years in this castle.
My lord, you wound me. I was thinking of your good fortune.
And I was thinking of your appetite, madam. Oh, very well, throw him in the dungeon. But torture and execution are to be carried out before breakfast.
How long have you been here?
I don't remember. Yeah.
What was your offense?
I bought my love a ribbon. It cost a penny.
And that's all?
It was the lord of the castle's penny. And your crime?
I was born too late. What am I doing here? I want a lawyer or a policeman.
You. Come out. Move.
Wait a minute. Where are we going?
Are you so eager for the dawn? Follow me. Now, first I must prepare you. There's something about a madman. Marguerite?
Yeah. My first love was crazy as a loon.
Now, you tell me what kind of a club will be represented by the Dominican Republic. I would assume pretty good. I hope so, to the years Dominican and Puerto Rico, United States, and Cuba.
Approach.
You wanted to see me?
You are a learned man. And quite presentable, too.
Well, I always thought so till I got into this asylum.
Then look into my eyes and tell me what you see.
Well, kind of bloodshot. Have you rubbing him? Oh.
Any madman can see more than that. Look again.
All right. Oh, yes. Now I see. You're wearing contact lenses.
Idiot. They're filled with desire.
Oh, yeah. That.
He can't be that crazy, even in Madrid.
Look, no, it's just that I thought that your husband was around.
He will be. If I shout loud enough.
Look, can I say something to you? It might not mean anything, but I want to say it anyway. There's something wrong. I was teaching a class 500 years from now this morning. I was born in 1930. Look, don't you get it? There is definitely something wrong.
I'll tell you when there's something wrong. Madman.
Oh, won't anybody listen to me? Oh, I tell you, this whole thing is unreal. It's a lot like a nightmare.
Was that unreal?
I've got to figure this thing out. It does have a degree of reality, but how did I get here?
I suggest you come here. There's only a few hours until dawn.
Yeah.
On the other hand, a pleasant relationship could be prolonged. Indefinitely.
God, where are you?
My husband!
Drag the scoundrel out. Oh, no. Oh, no.
The execution to be carried out immediately. But first, all bones to be broken.
You sure make friends easily, don't you?
But where is she?
Oh, about 100 years off. I made a slight miscalculation.
You know, I know this is going to end up sounding like a silly question. But where am I?
In my house in Toledo. The year's 1491. My name is Mariana, and I'm a witch. Now, will you please stop looking so confused?
Well, me confused? Why should I be confused? The first thing you do is you put me into the hospital with some sort of an appearing and disappearing act. And then I'm condemned to death by a man who hasn't been born yet, dragged into bed, made into a royal bed made by his wife, dragged in here, wherever this place is. I'm told you're a witch and it's 1491. Why should I be confused? I need a beer.
A beer?
Yeah.
Here.
Tastes like Coca-Cola.
It is. I brought it back.
Why?
Well, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I saw you, and I fell in love.
Oh, well, that's a charming little story. But you see that there's only one problem. You do not exist. Now, look, I'm a professor of history. You see, there are only 3 dimensions. You can't defy logic and rationality like this.
Don't you like me?
Well, of course I like you. You're a lovely girl. And I'm sure you come from a very nice family. But the only problem is that you just don't exist. Oh, wait a minute. I know what it is. Yeah, I'm having hallucinations. Yeah, that's a state of self-induced hypnosis. Oh, wait a minute. I know how to get out of this. Yeah. Who set it right at one of those fellas? Think of cold water. Put your head in a bucket of cold water. I want a bucket of cold water.
Try that.
Well, Mariana, very nice meeting you, but I'm afraid I have to return. Goodbye.
You're wet.
Freezing! Oh, no, witches don't exist. They're a manifestation of superstition and ignorance. There are no witches.
Come here. Now, look.
All right, you have home movies, so what does that prove?
These aren't home movies. This is real. What you see is existence. Moments in the passage of time. That's how I brought you here.
Now, look, I'm not interested in home movies. I'm interested in going home.
Well, that's rather an ungrateful attitude. Especially after I brought you back over 5 centuries, just so we could be together.
Well, I'm very flattered about that, and I'm terribly fond of the 15th century.
Oh, you don't believe the word I say, do you? You don't even believe that I'm a witch.
Well, of course I believe you're a witch.
What's the matter?
Hey, wait a minute. Look at that. Why, that's Elisa. That's my fiancée.
There, that freezes the image.
And look what they're doing.
Yes. People are fickle, aren't
Oh, you got to get me there.
Well, that's where we run into problems. You see, I don't know how to project either one of us for more than a few moments at a time.
Well, if you don't, who does?
My father, Willard.
And where is he?
Oh, he's in London at the Sorcerers Convention.
Naturally. All right, how do we get there?
Well, I'll try to figure it out.
Oh,
Somehow.
that's just fine. So let's get going and go by way of the 20th century. Please, Mariana.
All right, I'll see if I can. Ready?
Oh, wait a minute, wait. Look, I can't go looking like this.
All right.
What have you got to say for yourself, Elisa?
Well, how did you get here?
That's not very clever. Who is this man?
My fiancé.
I'm your fiancé.
Oh, not anymore.
My dear fellow, one must be philosophical.
You shut up.
Don't you dare shout at Claude. Hit him now, Claude.
Well, all right. Why don't you put up your fists and fight now, Claude?
Well,
Did you hear what he said?
All right, you go ahead and hit me.
Cover!
Now look what you did.
I just wanted you to look at me.
insult the honor of my fiancé, eh?
No, I'm mad. Oh, get him.
Don't!
I'll murder him.
No, no.
Hey, wait a minute. Where are we?
Well, it's supposed to be London.
Oh, it sure doesn't look like London.
I know. This thing still doesn't work right.
Aren't you supposed to be using a broom?
Not for time travel.
I'll tell you what.
Yes?
Yeah. You go that way. I'll go this way.
Yeah.
Meet you at the bottom.
Yes.
London?
Un momento, señorita. Por favor. ¡Ay! Chicas. También, pero me van a quitar todo, chicas. Girls, you got... No, stop. You got me all wrong. Hey, take it easy with those things. Oh, give me back my clothes, will you please? Oh, what are you doing anyway? So why can't you people act civilized?
Where are we?
Buckingham Palace. Where else?
Where are your clothes?
Out there with yours.
What are they doing?
I don't know, but let's hope they're vegetarians.
They wouldn't do anything like that. Would they?
Let's face it, Mariana. I'm just right in the middle of a bunch of Stone Age cannibals.
Horrible.
Listen, I've almost got one of my hands untied.
Yeah.
And when I do, I'll untie you and you can get us out of here, okay?
Yes. Oh, Governor.
What?
The amulet. It's gone. That beast took it away.
I wish I'd known that. I could have been worrying all this time. I'm coming!
Gabber! Oh, these barbarians.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
What are we going to do, Gabber?
Well, look, don't you know any spells? I mean, why do you have to depend on that amulet? How about abracadabra?
What?
Oh, forget it.
Lupulus lapidus.
Hey, what are they doing this for?
Maybe it's tenderizer.
You must hate me.
Hate you? Why should I hate you? Just because I find myself in the middle of the Stone Age about to be barbecued and eaten? Why should I hate you? Mariana! Es necesario... Es necesario evitar este sacrificio inútil.
What are they doing now?
I think they're making a group.
What's that?
We're being salted.
Ishihuli Hailisha. Odrum podrum torshabala estilabala estilo estilila hiamho yas isi ego. Yeah.
What's happening now?
Well, I'm not quite sure of that.
Sure of what?
Congratulations.
Congratulations? You mean we're married?
To them. Mariana, where are you going?
Have you seen my husband?
cut it out. This is a serious business. Honestly, I don't want to be the cause of any unpleasantness between you two kids. Good luck to both of you. Look, I know you don't understand my language, but perhaps the tone of my voice will convince you. Actually, by nature, I'm a very, very non-violent man. Live and let live, I always say. So you see, this whole thing is just some sort of a misunderstanding. Oh, wait, now, wait. I just want to talk to you about the things. Honest, Now, just a minute. Oh, this guy's serious.
Be careful!
Wait. Oh, tell him to be careful. Now look, you're getting excited. Gee whiz. Now, wait, this isn't getting us anywhere, is it? I don't suppose this is the road to London, is it, huh?
No, where do all the roads lead to, you dolt?
That's just what I was afraid of. Now, look what you've done. My poor wife.
You're shameless. Besides, she's been dead for several thousand years.
Not a bad kid, really. Well, I guess we'd better be going.
Move, and you are dead.
Ouch.
They're runaway slaves, I would say.
No doubt.
We'll make a present of the girl to Caius. The other we'll sell at the flea market.
We just went through all of this. Quick, Mariana, the amulet.
It's exhausted again.
For an amulet that can't do anything right, it certainly tires easily.
Take them!
Today, Nessus.
I'm willing to raise our bet somewhat, Caius, if you can afford it.
Why not? Shall we say for 20,000 sesterces? How much? You shall have your money this evening, Nessus.
Thank you, guys.
I've overstepped myself, Gallia. The loss of Fabulum and 20,000 sesterces in one day. It's a heavy loss.
Noble Caius, I would speak with you.
What is it, Cotus?
A reclaimable slave, Caius.
Enough to make up for the loss of Fabulum.
Worth more than Fabulum, Caius. A beautiful slave girl.
We shall have to see what you have brought. Excellent taste, Cotus. Open her cloak. Beautiful. Take her to my room. Prepare her. Zeus takes away and Zeus provides, eh?
pagans to hunt Christians with. They're born killers, and only 2,000 sesterces each. You can afford one.
Oh, this is just terrible. We're just so much horseflesh.
And besides, I don't particularly like murdering Christians, do you?
Of course not.
I'll bet you like what I like. What I like is murdering Syrians.
Well, anyway, I think this whole thing is just barbaric, and I don't understand why you don't do something about it. I mean, how can you stand for it?
Oh, it's better than being torn to pieces by the lions. Also, it's not always so bad.
What do you mean? I think it's terrible to be a slave.
Not always. Before I was sold, I had a marvelous master.
Oh.
I was his constant companion.
But why did he sell you?
His wife sold me.
Here they are, waiting for you. Oh, this kind of the double
Oh, are you closing?
Of course not, madam. We have a special today, this fine Judean warrior. Just the thing.
No, nothing like that. I want a refined man of service. I'm having a dinner party tonight.
Uh-huh. Teeth, grace, a certain gentility.
Oh, no, somehow he doesn't suit at all. He'd clash with the third chorus. How about this one?
Of course. Please. 1,000 pardons, madam. I'll see that this insolent barbarian is fed to the fish.
Wait a minute. I'll take him.
Of course. But may I suggest an occasional lashing to quell that rebellious spirit?
Ah, I like that rebellious spirit.
Oh.
Well, do you think you can serve me properly?
I waited tables in college.
A slave must be prepared to do his mistress' bidding. Do you understand that?
Madam, there's no one who could understand you better.
Does madam wish to settle in cash or...
Oh, bill me. The Villa of Nasius Colatina.
Yeah, get inside. Go on.
Home, Jason.
Now what? But, can't I start tomorrow?
What is it, Gallia?
Caius, the slave girl you brought. Sell her.
And why should I do that?
But why do you welcome her like this?
Don't I welcome all new slave girls?
And I've seen the way you look at her. There's more than lust involved with you. Caius, oh, I'm imploring you.
You're making a scene.
No, I won't permit you.
Get her out of here. Half a dozen lashes will bring her to her senses.
You are a tyrant. Nothing but a Roman bully.
And you're a spirited, beautiful young woman. You made this robe.
We've been through that before.
Not thoroughly, my dear.
Now, I better warn you. I have to warn you right away. I'm a witch, and I can do terrible things to you.
I hope so. I hope so. Indeed. There's nothing quite as exciting as shattered virtue.
Oh, I'm warning you.
1,000 pardons, noble Caius. But Nero requires your presence. A fire has broken out in the palace.
What of it?
I'm not a firefighter, I'm a soldier.
That is quite true, noble Caius. And Nero thinks that the people will use this disaster provoking riots, a revolution.
Well, he's right for a change. We need some sort of diversion. In any case, I'll alert my legions.
Caius, you all right?
Of course I'm all right. Just a little laryngitis, that's all. Get out of here immediately. My voice, something's happened. I know. I did it.
Release me. The Emperor awaits.
Nero? He's not a very good emperor.
He's a terrible emperor, the most careless man I've ever met. Probably set fire to the palace himself. But I must help save Rome.
I don't think it will do you any good. Well, all right. But you have to promise me to behave yourself.
All right.
And no tricks.
With you?
Noble Caius, Rome is in danger.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. As for that witch, get rid of her any way you want.
Come.
The fire has utterly ruined Rome, Octavia. I've heard you wouldn't know the place.
Yes, the city is a mess. The entire center is gutted, I've heard.
Scandalous. Revolt, uprising, sedition. Imagine, darling, revolutionaries complaining of patricians like us.
I know. They're blind.
And that's not all. Trusted slaves are mixing table wine with hemlock. Really, poisoning it.
Oh, by the way, I have a little surprise. Something I want to show you. You have some meat, dear.
Madam, is enough meat to feed an elephant.
You please me,
Garber.
Garber. You may visit me after the fruit is served.
Certainly.
I hate to raise a question, but the slaves are poisoning everybody. Are we to risk our lives like this? That new footman there with the tray seems rather well set up. Why doesn't he do the tasting now, Natius?
You!
Who, me?
Right, come here. Set that tray down and be the wine taster from now on.
Oh, that's very perceptive of you. I'm somewhat of a connoisseur.
Excellent. You can tell whether it's safe to drink or not. Sample this one first.
Sample this one first, slave boy.
This is pretty good. I think it's 1926.
Continue. Try everybody's.
You, drink.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. What? Hey. Now, will you please get out of here? What's the matter with you anyway?
Now, look, buddy, I'm just trying to help you, All right?
Stop this nonsense! Get out! Take him out! Oh! Wait a minute, don't I know you? You're in Spanish 304.
My poor lamb. You've angered the noble Nasius. I'm afraid he sold you.
Sold me? Sold me? Just when I was beginning to like this job.
Oh, the beast. He had you chained in the stable, but I brought you here.
Well, that was decent of you. Won't he be angry?
He'll never know. When the slave disposal chariot master arrives in the morning, I'll simply substitute another slave. Meanwhile, I'll keep you in the country. I have a lovely little place overlooking the sea. Very romantic.
Now, wait just a minute. Has it occurred to you that I just might not like that job? I mean, what do you mean by a slave disposal chariot master?
That's where the disposable slaves are sent to race for the lower elements. I mean, the losers are slaughtered, of course.
Of course, but what happens to the winners?
Oh, the winners race each other until there's only one winner. Naturally, the rest are also killed.
Naturally. But what about the final winner?
Oh, he's sent to the salt mines for life.
Well, now there's an incentive.
But you needn't worry, my Apollo. You'll be safe far away before morning. I've arranged everything. You will leave in just a few hours.
Well, I feel like I need some sun.
Meanwhile.
So? Caught you red-handed, eh? Valeria suspected this was going on.
Whose father do you work for, Valeria's or mine?
Well, yours, but,
Don't fling that gauntlet of morality at me. I happen to know all about you and Valeria, and I'm warning you right now, she goes tonight.
Well, if you say so, I'll get rid of Valeria. But you have to get rid of this Greek playboy.
I happen to be Scots-Irish.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nasius. I've been a foolish wife.
Yes, and I have been adult, dear. Come here. Deliver this home record to the disposal chariot man.
Yes, and hurry.
But Octavia, we were going to be so happy.
Come on, be quick about it.
Wait. I get sick on merry-go-rounds.
Shut up. That's all I get around here is complaints.
Yeah, but I won't be fun to watch. What was that?
Loser, the end of the line. Come on, 6 race, hurry up.
Well, shouldn't all these people be fighting the fire? I mean, it's a silly time for sports.
Fool. Diversions have been called for the next 2 weeks. You don't know much about Roman politics.
Oh, it's the stress. I keep forgetting.
All right, take it to the starting line. Now let me see you give him something to watch. All right, 6 race. Hurry it up.
Let's see how lucky you are today, Caius.
Terrible. No.
We won. But we won. Mariana!
Get us out! Please help me.
Are you a man?
Am I a man?
Father, oh, Father. Father, where are you? I need your help. Father, I need you. I need you. Father, please help me.
What are you doing?
Checking you for radiation.
Radiation?
Of course. You're the first outsider we've seen since the wars.
Wars? What wars?
The last war. The final war.
We know it as the World War Boom Boom.
World War Boom Boom? You mean there's nobody else left?
Just the 7 of us.
Are you sure you're a man?
Well, of course I'm sure. But when did this happen?
About 20 years ago, in 1999.
In 1999?
Yes? Have you been in orbit too?
More or less.
Then you must be the last man on Earth.
The last man? But how do you know?
We've been sending radio signals to every corner of the Earth for years, but no one ever answers.
But have you looked?
Our radar screens show nothing. There's nothing to look for.
That's incredible. But how did you escape?
We were placed in here and sealed off. But we had memory banks, photo-educational aids, storerooms, everything fully automated.
Then you only know each other. And you've never really seen a man.
Only in sex education film lectures.
Father, it's all my fault. Just look what's happening to him.
Doesn't seem to be too unhappy about it.
I'm unhappy.
What do you think, Juan?
Not a girl.
awfully cozy, isn't it?
Thirsty?
What is it?
We call it boom boom juice.
We call it a dry martini. Good.
How about something to eat?
Oh, yeah, I'm starving.
Here.
Aren't you having anything?
We ate a little while ago.
You must be full. What is it?
Fried chicken. Or would you like a steak?
Oh, no. Fried chicken's fine.
Drink.
What? You know what? I'm full.
Of course. You just had one whole, plump, milk-fed equivalent chicken with French fried potatoes.
Well, I think it was good.
Well, so much for the celebration. I suppose we'd better get to it, huh?
Get to what?
Repopulating the earth.
You mean now?
That's right.
No, wait a minute. Let me just get one thing straight. You mean we're going to start the world all over again? Just the 8 of us? I think you're right. We have a responsibility.
Father, I love him.
Mariana, don't be silly. Witches don't love.
Yeah.
They plot, they scheme.
No.
They frighten people. They cause trouble. Fly around on brooms, that sort of thing.
No, that sort of thing went out with the Dark Ages, Father. Today's witches, they use their emotion.
Kids.
Something wrong?
I shouldn't eat fried foods.
Here, take this. It acts as a general revitalizer. Metabolically attuned to our physiognomatic index.
What you're asking. Plague of mortality, a hypertension, of an insane civilization, taxes, wars, overcrowded cities, smog, parking meters.
And Garver. Father, please talk to Coleandro. He's at the convention, isn't he? And he's a specialist on projection.
Impossible. I would be the laughingstock of Europe. Just think of this, young lady. Permanent projection means that you would lose all knowledge of your precious heritage.
Your mind would be scrubbed absolutely clean.
We wouldn't be able to see each other anymore. Not even communicate.
Oh, Father, please. Bring him back and please to his own sanctuary.
The answer is no. An absolute, final, definite and positive no. Mariana, will you stop that blubbering, or I'll leave him right where he is.
He's coming too.
I'll go get the doctor.
Mr. Logan. Mr. Logan.
We've got to repopulate the Earth.
Are you crazy? Besides, I'm on duty. He's conscious, Doctor.
Violent would be a better word. Well, how's the patient?
Where's the patient?
In the university hospital, of course. And you've had quite a bad time of it. Fevers, chills, hallucinations, babblings.
Fever, chills, hallucinations, babblings. Babblings.
Mariana? Mariana?
Oh, she's gone.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, no, it's nothing. It's just something from my hallucinations.
Oh, well, you'll be interested to hear that those vitamin pills you've been taking were the villains. It seems that you're allergic to certain concentrates. Better get a little rest. Just one good night's sleep, and you'll be out of here tomorrow. Try not to dream. Mm-hmm.
How is the patient?
How's the patient? Who writes the material around here?
I write my own material, thank you. Open your mouth.
Oh, Mariana! Mariana, it's you! You aren't a hallucination after all.
Don't talk with a thermometer in your mouth. Look, you're having a relapse. I'll go and get the doctor.
Yeah, but don't you remember me? I'm Carver. You're in love with me.
Keeping a fever child is love. I'm crazy about you.
Yeah, but first of all, we were lost in the Stone Age, and then in ancient Rome, and then I got mixed up with those girls trying to repopulate the Earth.
Now, listen, why don't we talk a little later? I'll come back right away.
Mariana! Now, Mariana, you've got to listen to me. You're the one who doesn't remember anything. Oh, please, try and remember. You're a witch.
Now, why don't you stay here and I'll come back with the doctor?
Can I ask you one question? Is your name Mariana?
Yes. But it's on the hospital list.
And you've never seen me before?
No, not before yesterday, no.
Never?
Never. I'm sorry.
Mariana. Would you kiss me goodbye?
But I don't even know you.
I know. That's why I ask you. Goodbye, Mariana.
Goodbye. I'm sorry.
Mariana, what is it? What's the matter?
A voice. I heard a voice.
What kind of a voice? What did it say?
It seemed to be coming from far away. It's the voice of an older man.
What did he say?
He said, name the first one after me.
Wurlitz? Did he say anything else?
He said, I should kiss you again.
You know something, Mariana? He's right.